Well, hey y'all. Today I am going to be doing something that's called Patacones or Tostones, depending on where you are. They taste a lot like potato chips. They're a great substitute for potato chips that's a lot healthier, especially for me as a diabetic. It's much better for my sugar than potato chips. So let's get into this. These are green plantains, and of course, to open them up, you want to take off the top and the bottom. Then you want to kind of slice it down the side where it's already got that edge on it. If you have any issues taking it off, actually that's almost perfect. I've come to find out that the harder that it is to get the skin off is typically the better that it's going to turn out. Now this one is very, very green, but like I said, this generally means it's going to be easier. It's going to be a lot better when it turns out. There we go. If you've seen my guacamole video, this is the way that you want the plantains to be. You don't want the avocados to be like this. Alright, I'll be back with the other two. Now that I have my plantains peeled, I'm going to dice them up into somewhat larger chunks. You don't want them to be too small, but you don't want them to be too big. I would say give or take an inch, maybe as much as an inch and a half at an extreme most of pieces. So I'm going to test this oil to make sure 100% that it is ready for these plantains. And as you can see, it's bubbling right away, so I'm going to put these in here. Now I'm going to put a timer on for 5 minutes. And they will be in that oil for about 5 minutes, and then we will flip them over. Alright, 5 minutes are up, so we're going to flip these babies around. And let them go another 5 minutes. Now that the 5 minutes is done, we're going to take these out and let them drain for a couple of minutes. Now that they've had a couple of minutes to cool, I'm going to take them and put them in between the bags for like any kind of Walmart, Food Line. This is what I have right now, grocery store bag. Then you can just take it and squish it down just like this. There, you've got one ready. I'm going to do just a couple on camera. I've come to find out that this is a preferred method for me. I just take the cup and kind of roll it over, and it flattens it out quite nicely. I had seen on another video that you can just take the bottom of the cup and squish it down like that, but it did not work well for me. So this is what works for me. You do you. And there we go with these, and I'll be back in a minute when I've got most of these flattened out. So it ended up that I flattened them all, but I'm not going to be frying all of them up right now just because I don't need that many right now, but they're ready to be put back in the oil. This oil is the same as it was earlier at about medium temperature. I'm just going to do just a few so that I can show you, and then I can leave the rest for whenever I'm ready for them. We're just going to put this back in here for about 2 minutes. it's going to help to crisp it up. Same as before, we're going to flip them again. We're going to leave them in there for 2 more minutes. The 2 minutes are up, so it's time to get these out of the oil. You might be able to see they're pretty stiff. They're supposed to be. That means that they're crunchy and yummy. Now all we need to do is to dust them with some salt. And of course just kind of and there we go. Kind of like popcorn. And they're ready to enjoy. And there you have it. It's not actually a Mexican recipe. This is actually very common in Panama, in the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. And those areas, that's why I said they're called Patacones in Panama and Tostones typically in the islands. It's delicious. It's much more blood sugar friendly for me. And why not? Enjoy a new recipe. I hope my videos have been educational, that they are helpful for you, that you can give those nonverbal I love yous, edible I love yous to your families. If you like the video, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe and the bell notification so that you'll know each and every time that I put up a new video, and otherwise have a delicious day.